Good morning, dear listeners and viewers. Thank God it's another Friday. Thank God for the gift of life. I know that you're happy because I am happy and I'm shouting, Blessed be the name of the Lord who has made it possible for me to see the light of today. 2020. Let's just keep you there. So today in Just Asking Nnenna series, we'll be talking about tolerance in marriage. Tolerance is a virtue. Tolerance and patience are seen as the most important key to a successful marriage. It's a virtue that every married couple should ask God to give you that grace to tolerate things in your marriage. I mean, don't misunderstand me. I also know that there's a thin line between tolerance and stupidity, but that's a discussion for another day. You can have that virtue to tolerate your marriage without being stupid. I don't believe that in a married life, people should arrogate themselves to the status of being stupid just because you feel that you're tolerating. And that's why you should tolerate in the way God had asked you to tolerate. Always remember, I married because I want to serve God in my marriage. It has guided me, it has helped me, and I can tell you that if you imbibe that culture, you'll be happy you did. For the young couples that are trying to get married or just got married, please, if you're listening to me, ask God for the spirit of tolerance. I remember 19 years ago when I got married. After all the marriage celebrations, just about 6:30 p.m., when my family members were about to, go back to the house, my elder brother, who is now like my father, he's like the father that I have now because my father is dead, came to me and called me, and we're just walking slowly. She said, Ne, I just had few days to come back from US because of this marriage, but I came to speak to you one on one. I want to tell you something. There can never be enough tolerance in marriage. I don't know whether you ever have the opportunity of listening to this, Dr. C, but I can tell you, Dr. Charles Ugoju, my father that I see now, that that word still stuck in my heart, and I practice it, and I bless God for giving you the grace to pour out that spirit of tolerance in me. Tolerance in marriage. You know, how can I imbibe that culture? How do I practice tolerance in marriage? Number one is accepting that my partner is not God. I am also not God. So I am not perfect because it's only God that is a perfect being. When you understand that, it gives you that limelight on to know that, you know, nobody's above mistake. I can make mistake and my spouse can make mistake. And if I want my spouse to understand that I made a mistake, I should also play it the other way and be able to accept his or her own mistake, however it comes. But always remember that you have to draw a curtain between those mistakes that keeps on reoccurring and find a better solution to that problem. Let your partner also know that this is the way you feel. Sometimes they say we die because of ignorance. People gradually kill themselves. You gradually give yourself hypertension for nothing because you're internalizing, you're killing your soul, compounding problems for yourself. You're just, when is that time? When you shall let honest, I don't even know what to do. Really, my brother, my sister, you have to make your marriage work. You have to ask God for the spirit of tolerance. You have to let your partner understand that this is the way you feel. When you let it go, it's like acquiring a new spirit in you, asking God to come and take control. Like you lifted a very big like a very big weight off your heart by communicating to your spouse. The last one I would like to say is, please always try to listen. Listening is very key. If you don't have that skill to listen, and as you're listening, because you've taken the vow, because I encourage everybody to always see marriage as my way of serving God, my way of serving that divine being. You will always make your marriage work. You must, you know, try your possible best to make things work. Listen, listen, and find out why this is happening. Am I the problem or is he the problem? What can I do to make it work? Tolerance is key for a happy marriage. My brothers and my sisters listening to me here now, all I want to say is ask God for that skill. Ask God for that virtue to know how to tolerate things in marriage, to know how to understand that it takes two to tango. It takes the two of you to work together. No matter how bad a relationship can be, somehow you might have the key to making it work. Please, as we go for this weekend, for the young ones that are getting married or courting, I can tell you that marriage is not always the way it seems to be. Don't misunderstand me. I'll always say yes, marriage is sweet, but really there's a difference between courting and marriage. Yes, you're courting to be able to understand the person you want to marry, but sometimes when you also get married, you're like, oh, so was it really how it was? Oh, I mean, I've seen countless. I can say that I've cancelled not more than 40 married couple since I started this my journey. And it's been a whole lot of experience, a whole lot of revelation, a whole lot of different world when you finally get married, when you start living the marriage. Even those that are, I mean, that are much older than me in marriage. But one word that we should take out from today is tolerance. How do I start practicing tolerance? How do I understand that my partner is not perfect, just like me, I am not perfect? How do I practice communicating effectively? How do I practice that skill to listen? How do I open up to my spouse? How do I accept those mistakes? And most importantly, ask God to give you the grace to imbibe that virtue of tolerance. And as you do so, may God always bless your marriage and make it a home that you want your marriage to be. Thank you very much, and please watch out for our series next week Friday. It's going to be a two-way thing. I'm going to invite a guest that will join me on the Just Ask Nnenna series. Keep waiting, keep thanking God for your life, as I thank God for yours too and for mine too, and stay blessed. Thank you. I remain your friend, your family therapist, Nnenna from the Just Ask Nnenna. Please, I'm always open for discussion, for communication, and you can always reach me anytime you want. Thank you very much.